Here's a very quick overview of the difference. What is agentic AI versus a large language model? So traditional AI, which is barely 2 years old, 3 years old, is using ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, Grok, DeepSeek, Kimi, pick the one you want at this point, Llama. And you give it a prompt, it responds to you. Starts, it ends like that. When you build AI agents, you're building a series of them. You make them run in parallel. You allow them to orchestrate. You allow them to make decisions. You allow them to make programs for you. That's agentic AI. It gets autonomy. You give it a goal, it delivers it. It can use external tools. For everyone who was in N8N, we used email, we used Slack, Discord channel, we used an RSS feed as inputs and outputs. These are tools. It uses memory. It can remember from time to time. So basically from one call after another. And it is adaptive. Specifically, instead of doing every step manually, you can tell it, check my email, find interview invites, add them to my calendar, send confirmations. Let's say you're a recruiter. Specifically, we're going to go into the AI landscape. You have above the LLMs, and yes, all the slides will be shared, and we're going to record this conversation. We're going to put a blog with it and send you the blog, which is going to include images of the slides. It's going to include all of that stuff. But within the AI landscape, you have the no-code workflow builders like N8N, Zapier, Make. You have the intelligence platforms, which are like the brain, like Crew AI, LangChain, AutoGPT. You have the interfaces like Lovable, Figma Make, Replit, and many others. And then you have the specialist agents like Ken's, Otter, the note takers you have, VoiceFlow. We have learned last time how to use N8N only, and we looked at how Figma works and Ken's, but today we're going to focus on Crew AI and Lovable. These are really powerful tools, and we're going to start with an app from complete scratch. So everybody, and we're going to go a bit slow at first, and we're going to go faster, progressively. This is what we did last time with N8N. We had a trigger, it read an RSS feed. Look at just the top line from the Saudi Gazette. It took the top articles. It used AI to read all the content of the articles and tell you if some are related to HR and AI and whatever topic you want. If they are, it would send you an email with a summary of these things. If it's not, then it will send you, then it will just ignore them. And I have since been running this on a daily basis. It runs itself. And I get emails like this, for example, every day at midnight. Sadaya has trained over 1 million Saudi citizens in artificial intelligence, with 52% being women. So this automation comes from what we did in our last course. Today is going to be a bit different. I would like everybody to open Claude.ai. What we're going to create today is an application that is going to look something like this. It's going to look different for every single person. You are going to have a job that you can enter, copy paste it here. You can put in your resume, and then it's going to create an evaluation of yourself, your resume, or any resume you enter vis-a-vis that job, and tell you what you can improve from the perspective of a job coach, from the perspective of an applicant tracking system that's looking at skills, and it's going to give you recommendations on how to improve your resume. We're not going to work on the format of the resume. We're going to focus mainly on the content. In the backend, we're going to use Claude. We're going to use Crew AI. And this is what we're going to be building. It's going to be a multi-agent AI system. Let me hide this to keep things focused. That is going to take data from here. It's going to start to analyze the skills, the experience, employee readiness, professionalism, growth potential, and then generate a report, and then send the results back to Lovable. You can use any LLM you want. In this case, we're using 4.0 Mini. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to break this and start from scratch with you. Delete by we're starting from scratch. Over here, I'm going to delete this as well. And I'm going to go back to the main dashboard and start a brand new app. So for everybody, please go to first of all, Claude.ai. Once you have, just going to follow everybody in the chat. Let me know if you've opened Claude.ai in the chat. Just say yes. Okay, I'm going to wait for we have so many people. I'm going to wait for 40, 50 yeses. Deal. So the first thing we're going to do is I created this prompt for us. Where is it? So I had already designed this app, which means, but I had already designed the app and you can see it here. I've designed it more than once to prepare for our class, but still, you never know if it ends up working in the class. So here it is. Here it is again. AI-powered candidate evaluation, AI-powered candidate evaluation. Same prompt will give you different outputs. So within Claude, you can say, so here's the prompt that I put in, but just so that you know how to prompt and where you can actually start, this is what I have in mind. If you remember the course we did with Salam on prompt engineering, how to write good prompts, you start with, you are a workflow builder, talent, and talent evaluator. You are building using Lovable, and I'm going to send you this prompt as well. But just follow this just so that you get a sense of how to write a good, precise prompt and how that converts into an app. You're building using Lovable in the front end and through AI. Sandra, if you could quickly approve everyone, because every time someone enters the waiting room, it stops the chat. I can't type anymore until I approve them. In the back end, the front end takes in a job description and has an option to generate a job description from prompts, from a manually entered job title. The front end also takes in a resume in the form of text. Sorry, everyone, if my tapping is getting choppy, it's just because people are entering the room. And we have to approve them. So taking in form of text, and once both are entered, there's a button to evaluate the candidate that sends data to Crew AI. The front end also takes data back from Crew AI in the form candidate evaluation for their skills, potential, soft skills, hard skills, potential. The waiting room is a bit annoying. Potential, and the response is summarized. You can even give it the colors. You can say go to, let the color palette look like the Ken's website, www.kens. So I'm going to produce this prompt, and you're going to see basically it's going to start to build. Actually, what I forgot to tell it actually is your job is to create 2 prompts, one for Lovable and one for Crew AI that I can simply copy paste to each. Nice, Ahmed, you're super fast to copy paste the prompt. So everyone just write whatever you have in the prompt just to see the output. Then we're going to copy paste the prompt that I prepared for all of us. But I want everyone to start from absolute scratch. Here's what I wrote. So you have it. But feel free to put in your own. It gave me the prompt for Lovable. So now I have the prompt for Lovable. It's still writing it, and it's going to give me the prompt for Crew AI. So everybody, please go to lovable.dev, sign up, create an account. It's free. And Crew AI is free as well. It's free for a certain number of credits. And Crew AI is for an unlimited, well, not unlimited, but for one live workflow. So when you go to lovable.dev and create an account, please send a message in the chat saying yes. And I'll wait for like 40 or 50 yeses until we move forward. Nice, I'm seeing about 10. Very good. Yeah, some more yeses. Keep going, keep going. Take your time. We're not in a rush. We're going to try to go step by step on everything. Lovable.dev. A few more yeses. Great. Amazing. Everybody who's joining right now, to give you a heads up, you'll be able to keep up. But what we've done is we are creating an app that allows you to put in your job description or generate one. a resume or multiple resumes. You can adjust it over time. And then it's going to analyze the two on multiple dimensions. Yes, Abdullah, you can use Perplexity Pro, not a problem. I love Claude because it's just very good at coding. Okay, Yalla, we have enough yeses or maybe a few more yeses to make sure that people are in lovable.dev. Okay, great. So prompt one for Lovable. As simple as I just wrote what's on my mind. One thing that you may not have known is that it's able to go into a particular website and extract the designs, and therefore it wrote this. Identified primary colors, emerald green, then light gray, use clean UI, modern professional styling, implement smooth transitions. Why did it do this? It's because it opened Ken's and it saw the colors. It's okay, Bilal. You can always kind of adjust it and teach it. The whole point of this is it's completely iterative. You chat, it chats, you correct it, it adjusts, and things like that. Here's the prompt. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's too long to be put in a single chat. So let me take that prompt, put it in a text file. Here it is. This is the Lovable prompt. And then I'm going to, here's a Lovable prompt. Everybody, please open this Lovable prompt, copy it, and paste it inside a new Lovable project, which is here. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I'm not a lawyer. So you copy paste it here. Everybody, don't put yeses yet because I want everyone to make sure that you see the Lovable prompt so that you can copy it so that it appears up top. And I'm going to hit enter. Everybody do this on your own. Copy the text in the prompt and paste it inside Lovable and let it do its magic. And by the way, I prepared this entire prompt. I'm not using it anymore. Everything I prepared is out the window. We're just building it from complete scratch together. Bilal, it's okay. You can always communicate with it again. Ahmed, don't worry, it's a safe file. You saw me build it. It's a rich text file that in the main page, when you open Lovable, you only have one search bar. Paste it there. Here, paste. Go. Now, this query, exactly, it's editing for me too. The Lovable prompt, Abu Bakr, is in that file I shared above.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you show us again what to copy and
So I'm
paste
going to
into?
paste it again. Lovable prompt. Here it is. I put it in a file because I couldn't copy paste it fully here. But you'll see it here. I just put it in the chat. So download that file that I created. And then, hey, Abdul Majid will get to crew in a second. I have it here. Here's my crew prompt. This will do this in a second. So it's still awaiting further instructions. So it told me this is what we're designing, features I'll implement, boom, 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 key features. There it is. I have this. Note that it didn't give you the exact colors. So it didn't get a teal green, it got a lighter green. مش مشكلة. You can always sell it, make the colors like this. For example, replace the logo. No need for you to do that, the same thing, but just giving you an example of what you could do with the attached file and use the color palette from the logo. Boom, puff, dish, talk. So now you're going to see how it's going to change. So Bilal, if you were worried about like مثلا that your prompt is a bit shorter, it doesn't, you can continuously talk to it. I'm loving the amazing tab. Okay. If for everyone who got an output, please type amazing in the chat. And for everyone who saw an output that's ugly or didn't get it, just say meh, M-E-H. Yeah, Noura, what's wrong? Come on, Cynthia. Tell us, now let's get more amazings, and everyone who's in the meh category, tell us what's wrong. Okay, we're waiting. So notice here how the logo changed, how the brand colors changed. So you're communicating with this continuously. It's doing the code. The output, Abdo, it should look like what I have. It's literally what you told it to do. Nice. I'm seeing a lot of amazings. I'm seeing a few mess. No logo طبيعي because I uploaded the logo. Don't worry about it. The whole point is that once we build a working app together, you're going to build, and this is going to be your homework after this project. You will build what you want to build for your own use case. Like the last class, I saw 93 builds and apps that were built with a ton of feedback. And when I look at specifically what are some of the apps that were built, here are some of the featured apps that we put up. Client support email agent, social media creator. You take a picture of the ingredients in your fridge and or tell it what it is, and it'll make tabkhat. So the idea is that you will build your own thing. Nice, Hadi. Yeah, this is going to take a bit of time. It also depends not on you, but on the Lovable servers. I'm seeing amazings, more amazings. Okay, let's pause on the amazings, everyone. I'll put the RTF file. But everyone who is in the meh category, please share meh and why meh. What's wrong? Here's the prompt. If you be uploading. By the way, we are an army of people who are using the thing at the same time. So it might get slow just because of us. Hey, Adham, it's normal. It's still building. This is my resume that we're going to put later. How did you open the pop-up menu to choose the files? No, this is not needed. Do you mean this one? It's Command L on a Mac. And then I enter and then I copy paste. But you don't need that. Saifeddin, it will, as long as you teach it to. So we'll build an agent inside crew. Yeah, Abdo, you can use. Copilot. Prompt, I'm going to put it right here again. For everybody who's joining right now, we are learning to use Lovable.dev. You're a little bit late to kind of really catch things from the beginning, to be honest. However, if you go to Lovable.dev and open that prompt that I put in the attached in the chat, copy paste it, and you should get an app like this. Everybody who's meh, what are some of the challenges that you have? We're going to take 2-3 minutes because it's really important to get to that step. Nice, Hassan. Okay. I'm going to pause right here. And now we're going to take a look at crew. Best just to check if this works from what we've done, or we have to prompt it some more. So this says paste or enter your job description here. I can say marketing manager, generate from title. It created this, so marketing manager, generate. It failed to generate. It didn't generate. So this is where you start to interact with it. When I click generate from title, the request to join is kind of blocks every time, blocks my typing every time. Generate from title and enter text in the text box and generate. Let the output with this title So here's a second prompt. In case you have that same problem, Eden, in some cases you'll have to upgrade for just 1 month or something. So Abu Bakr, your job description is poor. In my case, it didn't generate a job description. So I gave it that request to say, so this is the prompt I gave it. Now, in your case, it might be different. This is where it's going to be very hard to build a full app for each of us from scratch in an hour. So now, everybody, when I entered this prompt, it's telling me enable cloud. Okay, I'm going to allow it. So now it is writing the code, and you'll see the code here in real time to connect to the cloud. When it connects to the cloud, it can basically call, and here's the cloud, enable cloud. Once it does this, enable AI, so it allows you to connect to large language models and therefore create job descriptions from text, because it's not creating it from your database, it's creating it from the cloud, connecting to an LLM. Nice, Abdel Majid. Abdel Majid and everybody, test who have said amazing, test the content, the job description creator. So let's go back to the app. It's still refreshing. It's building my app. Okay, you have to approve every time. Access to the cloud, access to LLMs. So, Alia, if you get the fail to generate job description, give it this prompt or describe what you needed to do. احكي معه. Tell it what you want. Anna, in my case, it says generate from title. It does say generate, but in this case, it's going to be It's all about what your experience is. So now let's try this. Generate from title. Marketing manager. Generate. Let's see if it works. Very nice, Adham. So now I'm trying it, and let's see what it gives me. Failed to generate job description, please try again. So I'm going to go, when I click generate from title, and this, I see an error. I get an error saying failed to generate job description, fix the error. So this is vibe coding. You're not coding, you're telling it to do what this and see where it goes. No, don't worry, DMSC. It's not a problem. 7,000 characters is not a problem. Sarmad, not a problem. Copy paste the error, do like I did, and ask it to fix the error. I'm going to mute everyone, or if you're not, please mute yourself. Okay, let's see. Once it completes the run, fixed. The edge functions weren't registered in the configuration file, which caused the fail to fetch error. So it fixed, it finds its error, or at least it thinks it did. Let's try it. Wow, Abdul Majid. There we go. I have a job description now. Okay. So for everyone, can you describe again why we need Claude AI? Because it gives us an excellent prompt with a single prompt. So I prompted Claude to give me a good prompt for Lovable, which allowed me to build 80% of the app in the first go. Okay, so for everyone who is able to get Marwan كسرت الدنيا. Amazing. For everyone who is able to get a job description, please type job description in the chat. Can you get AI to generate a job description for you? Voila. So that's 15, 20. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Ismail عليك. Cool. Exactly, Adil. Okay. For everybody else, we're going to keep going because we're 40 minutes in and we want to we have double that time to complete and try to get the output and the evaluation and get the crew AI part going. So we have a good enough crew that's got to job descriptions. This one is 6,780 characters. You can tell it, fit it within 30 characters, remove this, whatever you want, focus on soft skills. It doesn't matter. Now, you built an app. You have connected it to the cloud. You have connected it to a large language model, and it is generating information from a large language model. Congratulations on what you've done so far. Nasser, I can't believe you've done this. Rahib. Okay, now, candidate resume. Let's simplify it and copy paste your own resume. I assume everyone has a resume. So I pasted mine. This is not connected to Crew AI, so this is going to break. I'm going to hit evaluate candidate. I haven't set up Crew AI, so this is invariably, it created a summary without Crew AI. Nice. Okay, we're getting a lot of response. Excellent. So The job descriptions fit the job title so far. It's not tailored. Exactly. This summarized me. Very nice. Wonderful. However, so for a marketer, marketing manager, I'm a 65 out of 100. Excellent, because I'm not a marketing manager. Maybe that's too generous. Let me try something else and test it. Generate from title, product manager. Generate. And everybody, as you're going, keep at it until you get it right. I'm going to test it against my skills. So now that makes more sense. Hard skills for product manager. I am a product manager. So the score went up. So this is just a basic sanity check. So Sahid, do you have put in your resume so that you'll be able to test it better. Everybody, please mute yourselves. Oh, well, it's gonna get annoying for everyone very quickly. Okay. I love that there's 215 of us dialed in right now building this. Excellent. So you can end this here, by the way, and publish. So I'm going to do this right now. This was not part of the course. I'm going to publish this resume rater hub.lovable.app. You can call it whatever you want. Oops. I'm going to call it resume evaluator. It checks if it's available. This exists. Resume eval, whatever. So just it exists. خلاص. Dash hub. Wow. Okay. This one is, I can publish it. So now you can publish this project. Yep. عبد المجيد, we'll get to Crew AI. But I just want you to بدي اياك تسكر Lovable اولا, بعدين حننقل على Crew AI. لانه هونيك الصعوبة بتزيد. So now we have a published app. Everybody, publish your app. On the web. Here you go. Evaluation is not working. Abdel Majid, write the error. Tell it it's not working. This is the error I'm finding. Fix the error. Publishing, everybody, again, top right corner. Click publish. Hello, I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to add my custom domain. Hello, you're not going to be able to do this right now unless you have a domain that you already own. I'm going to make it, for example, resume dot ka.nz. That's our website. So when I do this, you're probably not going to be able to do this step, but I'm just going to show you that this exists and it can work. Because I already have Ken's within GoDaddy, and I'm going to connect the subdomain to what we built. I have to confirm this. Fellas, I won't do this part, but I'll show you what it ends up looking like. I'm not going to do this now because I don't have my US SIM card activated. But ultimately, a few days ago, I built a site called compliance.kens using Lovable. And here is the entire app, the entire site for a new compliance product. Okay. So you can end up having it look exactly like what you want. And before that, for the conference, I built AI.kens. So you can now build wonderful sites and full apps using Lovable by talking to it, by prompting it. And then you can publish this, you can put it in a custom domain. Everybody, Nice. Oh, look at those. Abu Bakr, when عم بتعلق? Tell us. I'm going to pause right now because we are in the middle of the class, exactly at 6:45, which is fine. For anyone who is struggling in the meh category, ما عم تزبط معكم, please tell us where it's going wrong. Everybody, please answer. And everybody who got it done, go to someone who didn't get it right, and if you can have the answer for them, reply to them with the solution if with advice you might have for them. So now it's just everybody who's stuck. Abu Bakr, how to publish top right corner. Click on publish. In the job description, what is the problem? Give me a detailed problem. Try prompting it to fix the error. Nice, Hassan. You have to, for example, go at what the error you have. I had errors, and I told it when I click on this and enter text in that text box, and I click this button, I get an error saying that, fix the error. This way it knows where to find the error, and it will fix it for you. And that got me to this beautiful app. We're going to get to Crew AI next, but let's give it another 2 minutes for everyone else where they're getting fails. Umair, you need to identify what is the error that you are seeing and ask it to fix the error. Job up. سلام جدو. Okay, nice. I'm seeing a lot of apps. A daily limit, I can't do anything about this. I contacted Lovable to tell them we want a special access for us. I haven't gotten that yet. So publish steps, everything in the top right corner, Fayez. Everyone's stuck in the job description. Then you have to find what the error is. Tell it when I upload the job description, I'm getting an error. Identify and review it and fix it. You have to speak to it because what you see is different than what I see. And everybody who posted pictures, you'll see that they're a bit different one from the other. That's AI. Nice, nice, Sultan. Okay. So do not ask it to parse your resume. Copy paste it. Parsing is another animal. We'll get to parsing in the future, but maybe not in this class. That's why I made it so that you can take your resume, copy paste, and paste it here. Excellent. Now let us work with Crew AI, and this is where try Edwin. Try. I'm going to give everyone my resume and try pasting it because then we can isolate the variables of what it could be causing this. So everyone who's stuck with a bad resume, just copy paste my resume and put it. It should work. If you get bad characters, then tell it that. Tell it to debug that error. Cybersecurity or cloud domain, yes. I mean, here's an example of someone who built a system security monitor app, and there's a full video on how it works, identifying your CPU usage, your memory, your disk. You can build whatever you want. It's you and your creativity. انت وشطارتك أو انت وشطارتك. Now, let's move on to the second part. Back to Claude, everybody. So when everybody's in Claude, please say Claude in the chat. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page, literally. Okay, gonna wait for another 20 Claudes. And Perfect. Sorry for everyone who couldn't get to that step. It's perfectly normal, but you're going to have the recording. But for now, we're going to keep building. In the prompt, we saw two, we asked it to create one Claude prompt and one Crew AI prompt. So here's my Crew AI prompt. Copy paste your own Crew AI prompt, or I'm going to give you my prompt. It doesn't matter. Who knows which one is better? It's not because I'm teaching it that my prompt will be better. It's honestly random. It depends on how well you prompted it at the beginning. So this is going to be the Crew AI prompt. Here's my Crew AI prompt. And I want everyone to please go to crewai.com. So this is Crew AI. I think I deleted this earlier. Yeah, it just killed it. Under automations, I have nothing. So I'm starting from scratch. Everybody, please go to crewai.com and create an account. I'm going to give you all maybe 2 minutes and type Crew AI if you're there and you've created your account. Yeah, I'll wait another minute or so. I'll give you a quick orientation of Crew AI. Crew AI has this, you can create your automations. It's going to try to help you build your own, or what we're going to do, we're going to say skip and explore on my own. And it has a studio where you can go into, where you can prompt it. So everybody who did the N8N course with me last time, you'll remember that with N8N, you could not prompt it. So you had to go in and put one node after another, or you can go on Claude.ai and and tell it, this is what I want N8N to do, create the workflow, and then you paste it in N8N. With Crew AI, you can just copy paste and you can prompt it like you did with Lovable. سيس بابا أنا بفهم عندي 300 واحد بالصف. Faire plaisir une fois dans ta vie. Crew AI, perfect. More Crew AIs, please. Let's wait another 10, 15. Perfect. So I'm going to move that prompt in here. Everybody copy paste that prompt. Let me see where it is. Here it is. So we gave it required agents, job description analyzer, resume parser agent, hard skills evaluator, soft skills evaluator, potential evaluator. We can tell it, we'll adjust it later to put ATS, evaluator. All of this stuff will work. But what it's going to do here under build, so go to Crew Studio. Oh, nice, Ayman. And paste it. Paste that entire thing. Just make sure that it's all here. Build this as a production-ready fast API application with proper logging, validation, documentation. Fantastic prompt. For everyone who asked me, why do you start with Claude.ai? Because you get insanely good prompts. Who here can prompt like this? Right? This is brilliant. It gave you the scores. It told you what to look for. Now you can build it further, but this is already an excellent prompt to start. So from here, hit enter and watch the magic happen. So that's the prompt that we created. Yes, don't worry, Salman. No problem. You can continue this later. You can have the crew AI work independently. Let me see. Adham. No, I don't like what I see, Adham. I like what I see by Walid. You start with an event, you get these. It connected to GPT-4o mini. بسم الله عليها. It's just brilliant. مش معقول. AI is just incredible. Mine sucks. It's still building. It's still building. Maybe Adham, you copy pasted too soon. It's still building yours. Yeah, Abu Bakr, of course, on my prompt. Okay, look how it builds it. So now it created an input, a trigger. Everybody remember in N8N we started with the trigger? Here it just created, still building mine too. The LLMs, which you can change from 4.0 to DeepSeek to whatever. And let me bring you back to what we started with. Remember when I told you the difference between agentic AI and traditional AI is you ask it, it responds, you ask it, it responds. And this one here, you set a goal, AI plans, executes, adapts, and does everything through a series of actions. Now we're building that series of actions that you have full control over. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Analyzing job requirements, parsing the resume, evaluating the hard skills, soft skills. It does this in parallel. It connects it all into a comprehensive report. I think mine is, it's still thinking, it's still building. Yes, it should be done, yeah, close to done. Everybody join our workshops on time because it's painful if you don't join on time. Haram yani, because every minute counts. No, difference between Crew AI and N8N. If you are trying to build something where you are using external tools and you need a workflow builder, like we did last time, read the news from the Saudi Gazette, summarize them, send me an email, balut, use N8N. If you are using something that needs a lot more brain thinking without many external tool connections, then use Crew AI.
Roy, sorry for interrupting. What about the run automation assumptions? Do we need to do it or not?
Explain. شو قصدك the run automation assumptions?
Like the one that you have here at your screen.
Yeah, what about it?
Suggestion. Do we need to run it or no?
Of course, we're going to run it. I'm just making sure that everybody has is ready. So everybody send me screenshots of your automation. We haven't run it yet. We haven't connected it. These are two separate systems. So what you've built on in Lovable is cool. It's very cool, and we published it. But you don't have control unless you know how to code. We haven't connected it to Supabase, the database. We can teach you how to do this, but I want you to have full control over the back end and do it in a way where, this is the code. Let's go back to the design. I want you to have full control over that brain, because when you open this, you see the name of the agent, it's like going in a prompt. You're sending a prompt and saying, analyze or provide a job description, and you get a job title, position, and extract structured requirements. So now it's doing a second extraction from the data that we shared, which is wrong. We already have the data extracted. Expected output, give a detail. So it's like calling GPT-4 mini to do that. Doing the same thing for the resume. Edwin, you were asking earlier about it didn't parse the resume. For now, let's not overcomplicate it and give it a parsed text. Let me close this guy. And this one says evaluate the hard skills. It's like sending a prompt to Claude or any of those to tell it do this. Analyze the technical and hard skills from the prior message and give me an output in that particular format. You see what I mean? This is multiple ChatGPTs working in parallel. And sometimes if it doesn't like the output, you can send it back and say refine. Okay. Okay, so now I'm seeing enough evaluations. We don't know if these are good or not. And this is the hardest part of the session. How do we connect the two? We want to connect this to that. Okay. My recommendation is I've already connected them in the past. And so let's first of all try to run it locally. If I hit play, everybody hit play. And once you do hit play, just put in the chat the word play. Hit play and see what happens. It's going to say enter a job title. So it's independent of Lovable. I want to see if this is working now. So let's say marketing manager, or you can put whatever. Candidate name. It's probably going to put the whole resume. So I'm going to expand the whole resume. And how do I know this? Is because I read the prompt earlier. At marketing. I'm going to hit execute. There's a reason why I told you all. There's maybe a 30% chance that we get to complete everything in this call because there's 200 of us and we're building something super complex. So it's a mini miracle if it works. But we're going for it because we like hard stuff where we learn a lot. Play is in the top right corner. Ahmed. Abu Bakr, top right corner. فوق على اليمين. هنا عم بيقول لي stop. It's trying. So it's telling me I have some suggestions to help you move forward. Run automation. Accept. Just like in Lovable, we said accept the cloud. So it's continuously iterating until it fixes itself. Now it's starting to work. It called an LLM, call complete, it called another LLM. So each node is executing now. When I look at the visual editor, it's executing an LLM, executing the second, executing the third. The output of this goes here and here and here. The output of this goes here and here and here. The connection was built for you. The output of these three will go in here, and this one is going to generate the report. Noura, don't worry. Yani, the recording will be shared. Mahdi, the recording will be shared. This is getting progressively complex, and it all depends also if you're able to dial in on time. بس ما تعتلهن. As long as you see it, once you do it on your own, it will بيكون عندك a visual reference. Excellent. So let's take a look at the execution. It completed. The raw data, you can click on, hello, sorry everyone, I'm going very fast, by the way. It's not done running everything. So analyzing job requirements, it did a bunch of LLM calls to run it. Analyzing resume is still running. So here and when you look under details and raw data, you start to see what is happening. So I'm not coding anything. So أهم شيء تكونوا مرتاحين إنه حرقوا بهالتول كبسوا فيه. You're not coding. You're actually watching code being built. عم تتحكموا بالكود. عم بتسيطروا على الكود. وعم بتشوفوا النتائج تبعها. You're seeing the output. Okay? So this is the perfect space where you're building without having to code, and you're watching it run. هلا job requirement أول واحد سكرناه، resume بعده عم بيشتغل عليه. It's a bit slow. I'm gonna remove the resume analysis specialist لأنه كتير طويل، عم بياخد دقيقتين يعني. And then I can start to, edit it. Let's go back to the visual editor. This one is still running. So what I can do is I can simplify it. Instead of telling it, extract the structure, all relevant information from the candidate name, contact information, basic demographics. Pay special attention to quantifiable achievements. I'm going to change the prompt. هون it's saying, summarize. No, I don't even need it to summarize. I have the content. Format the input received into bulleted format for a resume in plain text where it follows conventional resume standards, such as job experience, job title, dates, location, and we don't care about location صراحة, and accomplishments. Same for education. So now I've simplified the prompt. It will take a lot less time in the future run. Let me see in the chat what's happening for everyone. Mahmoud completed it. Okay, cool. Ayman, نفس الشيء. So mine is just a bit slow. And that's why I was saying, you never know how it's going to ultimately run for each person. Let me just go back. And I'm done here. Almost done. The last one is running. So let me give a very quick recap for everybody. We went into Claude. We gave it a simple prompt, wrote it to the best that we can as humans. We told it this is what we want to build. And we told it, please give me one Crew AI and one Lovable prompt. It gave me one prompt for each app. Went into Lovable, pasted it, and talked to it as I tested. And then I clicked publish. It did evaluate candidates properly, but I didn't understand how it properly evaluated candidates, and I couldn't control it. So I went to Crew AI, created an account. I started and I pasted that second prompt. It gave me this entire workflow, and it connected it all perfectly well, and I clicked play to play it. So now let me see what the output is. So in this case, this agent, it said synthesize the evaluation analysis for all of these, I can look at the execution, and these are every agent that was built, and it gave me that summary. Let me see what the report is. It said, marketing manager, overall recommendation partial match. Roy Baladi represents a strong background in AI product management and leadership, but lacks essential digital marketing skills and direct marketing experience. Excellent. Hard skills, 55. It's even more accurate than the other one because you can see how much analysis has gone in here. You can create a node and make it an applicant tracking system. You can say you're a career coach, give me career guidance. You can say you're a life coach, give me life guidance. You can say you're a psychologist. You can do so much, and all at your fingertips. I asked it through the prompt that these are the agents. You can pick whatever you want, but for now, copy me. Okay? just to make sure that we're able to connect them all, وبعدين we can optimize things. Now for the last exercise is I want this information to appear in Lovable. And that would be enough for today. It's 7:15. I thought maybe it'll take us an extra 15 minutes to get it done. The likelihood of us completing it is like a 30% chance, but let's go with it. Let's see how we can connect the two. Before we do this, I'm going to check the chat. Everybody who's ready to connect Crew AI with Ken's, please type connect. Basil. Guessed the word before. Yalla, come on, let's keep going. I want to see 30 more connects, guys. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's crush this. This is the hard part. Hardest part. Yes, API. هادي معلشي. بس قول connect. Yalla. No, we're just saying connect because it won't make it connect. It's just for me to make sure that we're all on the same page. We're all doing the same thing so that I'm not talking about something while your mind is somewhere else. Okay, cool. We have a lot of connects. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's connect. Sorry for everyone who's Hassan, Masalan, you're raising your hand. I'll have to kind of keep going because I want to respect time and I want to see if we can get that going. بس بعتذر منك. Let me clear all drawings. Boom. So, first things first, we want to publish what we have. So click on this light bulb, Thunderbolt, I mean. Ready to go live. It's going to have a different name for you and me and all of us. Publish it. This is going to take 5 minutes to publish. It takes that much time. Once you publish it, you get your API keys. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that once it's published, you have it. So everybody, once you click on publish, put in the chat publish. And everybody who hasn't published yet, عم بتفتشوا على الثاندربولت. هذا رعد. This button here. You want it to publish. لا, I don't want it to publish it a second time. Then it already takes a lot of time to publish. So now, let me go back to automations. Everybody click on, so you're here. I have 2 pages open, so everybody just open Crew AI again. Everybody's publishing. Go to crewai.com again. Oh, whatever, crewai.com. Publish is the top right corner, Abdu and everybody else. هيدا الرعد. قبل الplay. We tried play to see if it works. It worked. Click publish. So click it here. And then everybody go to crewai.com. For me too. It's slow. It's going to take a bit of time. So everybody who's if you see a page like this, mine published, by the way, it's online. Everybody who sees status online, type online. Noura, Yahoo, here's the button for publishing. شفت العد؟ Nice, okay. We're one of the first few ones on online. Let's give it another 4 or 5 minutes until we get 20, 30 onlines. Noura, can you send me a screenshot of what you're seeing? No, حسن ظهر من هالشي. ما تخليهم هنا يتفلسفوا عليك. Next بلوط. But so now I see what's behind. I see that you have your your crew is live. نورا بعتي لنا صورة على what you're seeing لأنه بركي غيرك عم بيعلق كمان على نفس المحل. Abdul Majid, don't worry. You're going to see the once you see the recording, you'll see how I made edits, for example, to one of my apps, then you'll be able to do it yourself. Wow. Okay, guys, please be super proud of what you're building. يعني بعتقد هاي لحالها واحد يعملها صف شهر عم نعملها بالساعة. We're doing it in an hour and 15 minutes. This should take a month for usually in a course. And it's not oftentimes taught that in such a practical way. So please be proud of yourselves. And if you missed a step, we have the recording. Noura, let me see. Perfect. Ready to go live. Let it run. Noura, I can't see شو في تحت. لازم يكون عندك زر. If you scroll down يقول إنه publish it. بس إنه أنت بالمحل المظبوط. Walid, لا, if everyone is seeing what Walid is seeing, what I have on my screen, هيدي دعاية من Crew AI تيعلموكم how to build a crew. بس عم بعلمكم هون, so you don't need this. So قفوا هالمحل ولازم تشوفوا الاوتوميشن تبعكم مثل ما عم بتشوفوا هون عند وليد. وين الانوتيشن؟ هون, which is what I have. Here, I'm online. Okay, excellent. Okay, we have a lot of people online. Nice, Hadi. Okay, what's next? Okay, next is API connection. So you're going to click on what you built and you're going to find your API keys. Ahmad, because you published it وما عندك front end, so no, you don't need this. Just go back to crewai.com, click on automations. So everybody, I know that you're all here. Click on automations, click on your automation, and you've got your API key, URL, your bearer token, and your user bearer token. Okay? Now, Riham, وينك? Oof, you haven't built it yet. No, you're a bit behind at the moment, but you'll have to follow لأنه نحن عصرنا على آخر الصف. You'll have to follow the recording, and I'll send all the prompts to build your full Crew AI engine. بعتذر منك. So هون, for everyone who's at the online step, copy this information. So go back to Lovable and say something like, connect when I type evaluate candidate, or whatever your button is, connect with Crew AI's API to submit the information to it and retrieve information from it. Note that it's as simple as talking to it, okay? Credentials. هون you want to be a bit precise لأنه بغنى إنه يضيع. نحط له API URL, bearer token, user bearer token, in addition, create a collapsible debug console in the bottom of the page. Hella, I'll send you the prompt. That lists in detail every interaction between Lovable and Crew AI. There's more information that we want. Test endpoints. So these are the endpoints. So basically, we're taking everything from here. So once we published it, we got these credentials. This is your app from Crew AI that's going to speak to anything you want. N8N, Lovable, whatever you want. Now we're doing Lovable, but you can connect it to anything you want. Zapier, N8N, شو ما بدكم. Your own app. And it created these endpoints. So copy these endpoints, do مثلا endpoints, inputs, retrieve the required. So هلا Lovable knows that it's going to do /kickoff to initiate an execution. Kickoff ID to retrieve the status. So this is the prompt. I'm assuming that I'm doing a good job at prompting it. It's doing its thing. This is the prompt. Copy paste this into, no, sorry, everyone, don't copy paste this into Lovable. Let me stop this. Copy paste. You're going to put your own credentials, your own bearer token, your own user bearer token, okay? أولها you're going to be running my application, which I don't care. Run my application, مش مشكلة. But you want to connect it to your application, okay? So if for everyone who understood that you need to replace your URL, your bearer token, and your user bearer token so that you can test it after, please say bear. Okay, to everyone who's lost, just type ما فهمنا. Okay, we have bears. Lost. Okay. Okay, we have a lot of ما فهمنا's and lost. So this prompt that I'm pasting, bueno, here. So first of all, let me run it on my side. I may have already done it. So VB, هلا you'll get the recording. So everybody, this is the prompt. I need you to replace the bearer token, the API URL, the bearer token and the user bearer token with your own app's credentials, which is found here. So you can click on this button and copy it. So in Lovable, paste this prompt here, but add your tokens instead. So now what it told me, I'll integrate Crew AI API candidate evaluation at the debug console to track all interactions. First, I need to securely store the Crew AI credentials. So it asked me for the same thing I gave it. So your whole API URL تبعي. And be careful, every space counts. So click on copy here so that you copy it properly and paste it. Okay? Be careful not to have an extra space before, a space after, لأنه بيضيع. نفس الشيء هون. Copy the bearer token if it asks you to do this, like it asked me. And this is the hardest part of what we're doing. And hit submit. So هون I gave it permission to talk to Crew AI by giving it all my credentials. عالية. You get it from click Crew AI. روحي على automations. Click on your automation and you get it from here. عبد المجيد, sorry. أيوة رواف. Yeah, Bilal, this is the last idea. If you can run it and then you just play with it and you'll be done. Mariam, I'll send you I'll send everyone the recording. So mine is still working. And then you could do it tomorrow. If anyone wants to upgrade, you could upgrade. I don't know. I think it's like $20 a month. 25. Claude can do what Lovable does. Yes, it's getting better and better. Hey, Majid, I always come on time. It's awala haram. So now, Crew AI integration complete with debug console at the bottom. Okay, let's see if it worked. I hit evaluate candidates. Show logs, try to fix. يلا, try to fix. هون فتنا بالdebugging. لا لا عبدو, exit this thing. ظهر من customize Crew AI for you. لأنه we're going through how to basically build the app بلا تفلسف في onboarding تبعهم. So now it is fixing the issue. But it tells you Crew AI API expect a job title and candidate name as inputs, not the full job description and resume. The Edge functions now extracts the job title from the job description and candidate name before sending it to Crew AI. كتير منيح. So it realized that Crew AI was expecting job title and candidate name, and instead and it's fixing it. So هون وين بيلزقوا على بعض. This is where I thought we might get stuck in this class, is connecting the two apps. If everyone is in the process of connecting the two, just type connecting, like me. Nice. في lag. So let's see. The edge function has been deployed. Try evaluating again. So I can't do anything about the no more credit, unfortunately, unless they give us like a mega account where I can give it to everyone. I'm going to, once we finish the class in, let's say, 10 minutes, I'm going to wait maybe an hour and send everybody the recording من هلأ للساعة, so that while everyone is fresh, إذا بدكم تكملوا عليها, please go for it. Yes, Sultan, tell Lovable to correct the bugs. And then you can go to Crew AI إذا في مشاكل هونيك and tell it to correct the bugs. بس أهم شيء that in Crew, you published Crew AI so that you can have the API credentials and you passed it here. I'm already super impressed that we got this far. I love AI too, Bandar. Nice, Walid. Yes, we can do part 2 of this workshop, صراحة. خارج. But what I need you all to do, I want you all to try to get this to work, debug it, and when it works, send me or Sandra an email telling us, hey, it worked.
معلش
What
سؤال بس هو
everybody, we
هو
also have this Discord channel. ايه اتفضل.
هو انا ليه خدت من الكرو الكريدنشال ورحت بيها لللافابل، يعني ليه ما خليتش كل واحد لوحده يعني؟ معلش دي وقعت مني بس.
هلا بلك بالضبط ليش. Everybody طلعوا على Discord channel حطيته بالchat. Go to this Discord channel and join it if you're not in it. And we can talk here in the Agentic AI channel. I want to make sure that your app is running. Once it's runs, I need you to think about what you want to build, and I'll send you all an email with apps, you know, to put in your idea for the app. We have 93 people who put ideas. Someone's a lecturer. كل واحد حط فكرته. Okay, and I'd like for you to build your own app. هلا coming back to you, sorry ما أخذت اسمك. ليش عم ناخذ هالتو ابس؟ كرو اي اي بيعمل باك اند، لافابل بيعمل فرونت تو باك اند. عم نوصل هالاثنين لانه بدي اعطيك المهارات لتقدر. I want to give you the skills for you to be able to connect two systems so that you can control a full agentic AI workflow that's as يعني شوف شو هينة واحد يتحكم فيها. بيكتب فيك تظبطها دغري هون and then you publish it. You run it and publish it. So فيك تزيد وتنقص وهيك فيك تتحكم بالاي اي agents هون which you cannot do بلافابل. بلافابل باك اند حيكون شكله هيك ثقيل واحد يشتغل عليه. هون رهيب. شفت ليش؟ ساعتها انت بصير مثلا اذا بدك تعمل كول سنتر تقول او مثلا بدك تعمل ريسيرش، افترض انت كونسلتنت تقول مثلا عمل لي ريسيرش على هالشيء، عمل لي ريسيرش على هالشيء، عمل لي كومبيتيتيف اناليسيس، حط الكومبيتيتيف اناليسيس سوا، عمل لي اديتنج لهالهيدا، عمل لي سلايدز، خلق لي صور، لزقهم كلهم سوا. فيك تتحكم بهالشيء هون، صعب تتحكم فيه هون. بس هون الفرونت اند رهيب. That's why.
Okay,
let me
clear.
see if this one. يا خي, perfect. So everyone, I'm going to refresh mine. I'm going to see if this runs. If anyone needs to hop off أكيد you can exit. يعني صارت 7:30 أو 8:30 عندكم برياض. أنا هلأ بلبنان وراجع بكرة على الرياض. بس I want to everyone to check the Discord channel وتفوتوا بالديسكورد channel and you're going to receive my رح ابعتكم اللينك للديسكورد channel by email. You're going to receive an email من هلأ للساعة and I'd love for you to complete and debug on your own, okay? As much as you can to connect these two apps and build your own app. Finally, everyone who's still on as we close, because it's, you know, I took enough of everyone's time. Everybody wants to have dinner. And كمان we've been coding بوقت الصلاة كمان. I realized that برياض. Vibe coding is what it's called. Say just a quick, you know, if you enjoy the class, thumb up. Just take it to تنخلص على a nice note لأنه I know فقعد ضغط عليكم كلكم. Nice. I think it will renew. Your credits will renew tomorrow أو شيء هيك يعني. أنا عندي الكريدت. أنا عندي السينيور. You know. I'm registered to almost all the AI things لأنه I teach it. It's part of my life at this point. Thanks everyone for enjoying this. 5 credits per day. Everyone, you are learning something, a new skill that 99.99% of the population doesn't. So اعتبروا حالكم إخوة online. Learning a skill. Invite your friends who are like-minded, and let's build the biggest community of AI-enabled people who can vibe code. So continuously إذا حدا عنده سؤال وحدا يساعد التاني، رح نضل نعمل هالشي، لأنه كما تكون one to many تكون many to many. و at some point اللي بيكون كتير قوي باللي عم بيصير وكتير مبسوط وفايت فيها، you can become the instructor. You know, you can come to me and say, hey, it's working really well for me. I would like to teach a class. أهلا وسهلا. Okay? It's super safe, Ahmad. It's super safe. You know, you literally just created an app. It created it for you من أفكارك بعقلك. عرفت كيف؟ So the fact that you can end up owning that code and commercializing it or making it help you be more productive is amazing. Thanks a lot, everyone. That was fun. Sometimes I can be a bit intense, but no, it's a lot to take on. Thanks, everyone. I'll stop the recording now. I'll send you the recording and put it in a blog post with all the prompts and everything we talked about. Ciao, everyone.